What's going on today, guys? So listen, I was about to go to the gym. I was getting ready, as you guys can see. It's what is it? It's November 21st. It's Tuesday. Yeah, woke up looking to get ready for the day. Wanted to go to the gym, get a good workout in, and kind of just start the day from there. So what ended up happening was I actually had recorded this video a little bit earlier, and what happened was that I got sidetracked. Had to take my girlfriend's sister to work, had some work to do, and I just lost track of time, lost track of what I wanted to say on this video. The original concept and the original idea I had for this video was to talk about control, and I had given a damn good segment on it, but what ended up happening was my camera crapped out, and then my memory card was full, so I had to start over and do that again. I wanted to do these in one take, so I had to start over. And then what had happened was that I finished it within 3 clips. I had to do it in 3 clips because I had to do two. I had 2 different times where my equipment was malfunctioning, as to what I just said prior. So the last straw was that my audio wasn't recording the whole time. At least it said it was recording on my camera, but what ended up happening was that the receiver that I have input into my camera was not picking up the signal from the transmitter, which is right here on me. So that was really annoying, so I also just gave up from that point on. But now we're here, a couple hours later. So yeah, I was gonna go to the gym. I had a good day today. I was kind of doing a mental check-in. I want to have these little raw talks just to talk about what's on my mind, get a feel for expressing myself through talking to a camera. And this is me doing just that. So now what I want to do, this is all going to be in one take. What I want to do is talk about not being stagnant. Like, I want to go to the gym because today, we're in Michigan. It's a rainy day on this Tuesday. And every time it rains, for whatever reason, I just get so dreary, so gloomy. Don't want to do anything. It's almost kind of like a mini depression, honestly. And I think a lot of us experience that same kind of phenomenon. Like, just, you don't want to get up, don't want to do anything. You have all these plans maybe the day prior, but then when you wake up and it's overcast and it's starting to rain, it's like, oh, I don't know about all that, Captain. So I decided to push myself today, and I wanted to, regardless of me not feeling like it, I want to get a good workout in, I want to move my body around, and I want to feel good, because when I do all that, I definitely feel a lot better. And it's very interesting, because when I am being stagnant and when I am just sitting around and not moving, especially sitting at my desk like all day, especially at work, when I go to work, it's just it's just so, I feel even worse, doing that. Like, okay, so imagine it's overcast and you feel kind of depressed, right? Or you just feel down. I would rather feel like that than to feel stagnant when I'm sitting at a desk, you know what I'm saying? Or just in one spot, focused on one thing for hours on end. Because to me, that just feels so empty, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I just don't want to, I don't know, I need something else to really spark my interest, really get my mind going, get my brain working. And, a lot of the time with that, we definitely, we get in our heads a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get over, I guess, being so, being so lazy. Because I know a lot of the time, like, I'm lazy a lot of the time. I'm just, especially when I have a long stretch at home, that I'm just being lazy, not sitting around and stuff like that. I don't know. We got to get over that because it's just so much to do, so much we could be doing to advance our lives, so much we can be doing to better some part of ourselves, better some part of your household, better some part of your career, better some part of your finances. Obviously, we do need those times of peace and of subtleness where we can just sink in and just be, right? Be subtle. But a lot of time, I think we can tap into the energy that we do have, because we all have this like creative energy, At least I do. I have a lot of creative energy. A lot of us have a lot of just energy, like maybe you have physical energy where you need to move around all the time. Maybe you have just mental energy where you want to go and challenge yourself, mentally somehow. Spiritual energy, right? You want to, get in tune with the spirit, get in tune with what's going on. And I think all of that is definitely to the betterment of some aspect of our lives. I mean, however you want to think of it. Because when you don't do any of it and you just let it all go to waste, it's just such a waste, for lack of a better word. And like, I don't know, God created us to be so much greater than what we think we're capable of. And I think we need to definitely tune into what that is. And you know what that is. You always know what it is because it's always been with you. For me, it's definitely creative energy. I'm going on this journey right now. I'm starting my YouTube. I've had a YouTube for literally since 2008, kind of around the time YouTube first started, which is kind of wild to think about. I don't really recall when YouTube was started, but yeah, it's crazy how long I've been on YouTube, but I've never actually recorded. I have recorded some videos in the past, but they weren't like serious. They were like, I don't even know what the hell I was doing. But anyways, I never took it as seriously as I'm currently taking it right now, and that's because it's so long for me. I've just been very, I don't know, I've always been so mixed. Like I've always wanted to do it and I don't want to do it, and then something else pops up, I want to do that, and something else pops up, I want to do that. I'm very indecisive. That's like definitely one of my character flaws, is that I'm indecisive as you know what. And that's just like not a good thing, not a good place to be in, that's for sure, when you're indecisive. But I totally 100% understand, why someone would be. But it definitely is like a killer of progress, like indecisiveness. That is a killer of progress for sure. And I just feel like now is the time for me to actually just dive in. You know what I'm saying? Like, just got to dive in, got to see what it's all about. At least I'll find my answer, at the end of this, for however long I continue to keep it up. But I definitely do want to keep it up, especially with the mission of this channel. I want to keep up the flag football content, and I want to keep up the culture content, and I want to keep up just the lifestyle content, you know what I'm saying? Because I think those three things are what define me. Sorry, that's my dog. He's always so itchy. I need to give him a bath. And yeah, and I feel like I'm defined by a lot more, and I can't even paint the picture of how many things that I'm pretty passionate about. And it's very very interesting that I settled on these three things, because I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'm everything. Like, okay, so for example, I'm an athlete. I am a lover of the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. I love movies. I'm a writer. I love to write. I've written novels. My first novel that I wrote, I was like 13, 14 years old. I'll make a video on that soon, I'm sure. What else? I grew up in a super religious household. I am a Christian. I grew up Pentecostal, but now I'm non-denominational. So I'm very spiritually inclined. What else? I'm in analytics. That's what I do for a 9 to 5. I'm an analyst. I'm a marketing analyst at that. My background was in economics, though. That's what I went to school for, economics. But my passion, my career passion, is digital marketing, right? And I enjoy content creation. That's kind of a part of marketing. So, I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to like being right brain and being left brain. So, I'm analytical, but I'm also very creative. So I'm like, what do I do? Because there's so many different paths I can go. Oh, I also love football, if you haven't already known. I mean, people who know me personally, if you follow any of my personal channels, I'm always talking about football, always talking about some sport, you know what I'm saying? Always playing football, flag football at least. And yeah, there's just so many things that I get excited for. I'm excited for life, honestly. I'm a family man. That's another thing. So I like spending time with my family. Although lately it's been a little rocky, but that's another video for another day. And it's like I feel like I can't even say that I am one thing. I'm definitely not just one thing. And even my background, I feel like, is even kind of mixed. It's like all over the place. I have two moms. I have my biological mom, and then I have a stepmom. They're married. I have a dad, obviously my father. He's in Georgia. He's a music producer. Mom she's a pastor in training. I think she is a pastor now, but I'm not sure. She's in a course to become a pastor. Her wife, my stepmom, is a very successful businesswoman. Like, there's just so much that I feel like I am. And yeah, it's just so interesting. I'm always, that's why I feel like I'm always so open to talk with a lot of different people. And I never judge, like, ever. I promise, swear to God. I know a lot of people say that and they're like low-key judging, but I feel like I've been in so many circles. I've been through so many places, been through so many things, that there's no way I can be, a certain type of way or feel a certain type of way about a certain group of people. So, 1 second, yeah. So a lot of what I've been through has just been, through learning and experiencing, like a lot of you guys have. So yeah, I definitely put a lot of stock in humans. I'm very much human oriented. Love to be just surrounded by different perspectives, different minds, and love to talk to everybody. So even that was kind of like my thing in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always felt like I've never fit into one group of people ever in my life. Ever in my life. That's why I consider myself, like, if someone were to ask me what I am, I'll always first say that I'm a nomad, because I migrate. I migrate here, I migrate there, I migrate everywhere. And I always just keep migrating. I keep flowing with life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't stay somewhere for too long. I always end up packing up and moving on, you know what I'm saying? So it goes with a lot of stuff. Not saying that that's correct, and I'm not saying that that's how you should live, but it's how I live, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I've always known myself to be. I've always been like that. So it's very interesting, just the different pathways that I've walked, different people I've met. And, sometimes I do think, that, I'm sure a lot of people can maybe relate to me on that. But I do think that we need community and we need people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very, very big community and tribal person. That's what we were just actually talking about at my church, is being tribal and reconnecting with what it means to be a part of the greater good. And it's just I'm very, very much a person that puts a lot of stock in that, because I just feel like it is very important to be that way and to be connected. I don't think we were made to live in isolation. We were made to be connected with other people like us. I don't know if you guys have seen the rate of, like, depression. Like, it's skyrocketing right now. It's been skyrocketing for the past few years. Before COVID, it was still on the rise. And there is also a pretty negative correlation between that and spirituality, you know, believing in something. That's another topic for another video. But I do think it's all connected. I think it's because we all have, at least in the Western world, you know, we've all decided to just be, you know, in our culture, we love to throw around independence. We love to throw around individualism. But I think that is to our detriment. Like, I think there is a time and a place to be independent and a time and a place to be individualistic. But I think for the most part, we were not made to live life like that. And I think we're seeing that right now with my generation, Generation Z. I'm a Gen Zer, an old Gen Zer. I'm the oldest. I think, yeah, they said 97 is like the first year of Gen Z. So I am a leader of the Gen Z generation. And yeah, I completely agree with that. So, you know, a big part of this channel was, you know, like I was saying, is to use my energy and create community, not be stagnant, you know, flow with everyone else and get in tune with you know, what's happening, you know, because basically if we think of culture and we think of America, it is people will say it is a business. It is a business, but it's also a lifeline. It's like blood. It's like we're all human. We are all the heartbeat of this country, and this is the same with any other country wherever you go. But I'm just saying that I treat this country as a heartbeat. This is like a channel, right? Like a bloodstream. We're like a bloodstream, and we all are the cells, right? So me connecting into that, like this is me as an individual. The stream is right here. So the stream is here. This is me as an individual. I'm the cell, but I need to like plug into the vein. And that's what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. I'm plugging into the vein of a certain particular sect of our country and of our society, and I'm trying to, you know, make myself known and stay in tune. Because I think if I do that, then I personally will be the most happy, and who doesn't want to be happy? So, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to hit legs, I think. If I don't go to the gym, which I really, 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 really should go to the gym, I'm going to take my dog on a walk, because Luca has been very bored in this house or in this apartment. So he is tired of being stagnant. He's tired of being stagnant. So we need to get out there and move around. Right, Lou? Right. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.